Hey, welcome to Velog number 15. This week, as we get much closer to the festival, I'm going to tell you some more detail about Sportive registration. I'm going to give you a quick whiz around the Kermesse course that we'll be using on Saturday, 2nd of July, and I will be telling you a little bit more about our Strider bike racing. Should we get on with it? Okay, so welcome to Velog number 15. It's another short and sweet one recorded at home again because there's lots of stuff going on, as there was last week. So without further ado, we've had a few people emailing and asking questions about the Sportive. Before we do though, just to let you know, the short Sportive is sold out. I think I told you that last week. The long Sportive, the 68 miler, has got, I think when I checked this morning, 42 places left in it. They're going at the rate between 8 and 10 a day at the moment, so if you've not entered yet and you're thinking about it, get to RideStaffs.co.uk, follow the links through and get your entry in before all the places are gone, because once they're gone, they're gone. So, and with that in mind, and looking ahead to the Sportives themselves, had a couple of people emailing and asking about the different timings of things that are going on. So things you need to know are you can come and register for the Sportive on Saturday the 2nd of July at the wider festival. Registration will be open at 11 in the morning and will close about 5 in the evening before we start the build up to the pro race on Saturday night. So if you want to come and grab your number, get it fixed on the bike before the big day, come down and watch the Tour de France on a big screen, get some beer down your neck, have a coffee, eat some food with us, then join us on Saturday. It's going to be a great day. I've booked the sunshine, so what more can you say? Moving on to Sunday though, Sunday the 3rd of July, if you don't register with us on Saturday, you can come and do that on Sunday morning. We'll be open at 7 o'clock, so you can come, get your number, get set up for the Sportive. But then that gives you an hour till our first riders are away at 8 AM on Sunday the 3rd of July. So that'll be riders in the Ride 68, the longer Sportive, that will set away first. We'll aim to get all of those guys on the road by 9 AM, there or thereabouts, and after that point we'll start to release the Into 22 riders out onto the road as well. So yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know right now. We will be emailing you the information in detail about your ride, including things like where to download GPX files if you've got a Garmin or some such thing. We'll do that much closer to the event when we've got your full attention and you're chomping at the bit to know more. What else have we been asked in the meantime? I think that's around about it for the Sportive. Yes. Sportive feed stations, lots of interesting stuff to update on those, particularly for riders in the longer Sportive. So in the Ride 68 Sportive, we've got 2 feed stations. The first one is just around about half distance at Barton and Needwood, and it is across the road from Cadence Sport, which is the bike shop that's owned and run by ex-Tour de France rider Adrian Timmis. The shop, although Ada is going to be away when the event is actually on because he's riding the Marmot, the shop is going to be open on the morning, so if you've got any emergencies, the guys will be able to help you out there, as well as being able to furnish you with some OTE sports nutrition and a refill of your water bottle with some water across the road. So that's your first feed station. It's not long after that until you get to Utoxeter. I think it's about another 10 or 12 miles, and our feed station in the middle of Utoxeter is on a completely closed road. In the marketplace in Utoxeter, there's going to be, I believe, some Morris dancers there. They're going to have a brass band. The good folk at the local branch of Waitrose in Utoxeter will be supplying food and drink for you when you get there, and various other things going on. So if you're going to pick a place, if you've got friends or family that are going to come out and meet you along the route on the Ride 68 Sportive, Utoxeter is going to be where it's going to be happening, and it's free parking in Utoxeter on Sunday. There's lots of stuff going on there. There's a couple of good coffee shops, and as I say, loads of stuff going on in and around the marketplace as well. So yeah, a good place to have people come and intercept you and meet you if you're going to be there. On the route after that, it's another few miles till you get to Sandon with the home stretch in sight, and Sandon is the Dog and Doublet pub run by Lewis Partnership. Those guys will be running a little feed for you there if you need anything else just to keep you going on the way back in. So it's OTE in Barton and Needwood, Waitrose looking after us along with lots of other good folk in the town of Utoxeter, and then Lewis Partnership, Dog and Doublet at Sandon before the end. On the other hand, for those of you who are riding the Into 22 Sportive, just the one stop for you to try on the way around there, and that is the cafe called Cobwebs, which is at Abbots Bromley, or just before you get to Abbots Bromley along that route. The feed is a paid-for feed on this one, so obviously the entry fee is much lower for the into 22 ride than it is for the long sportive, and we also thought that you might want to linger a little longer at the feed station on the 22. So basically what Cobwebs are doing are expanding their normal cafe offering to make room for the 200 of you that are riding that ride, and they'll have their usual fine array of kind of teas and coffees and cakes and all sorts of different things going on there. So hoping the weather's going to be lovely. It'll be a nice place to stop and enjoy the sunshine for a while on your way through that ride. So that's the Into 22 taken care of. In terms of other stuff to update you on, I promised to talk to you about Strider Bike. This is a Strider bike. If you have any little people in your life who are old enough to be starting to push one of those things along up to the age of about 5, Strider are running a free come and try it event at Shugborough on Saturday 2nd of July as part of the festival. It'll kick off at 12:15 and it'll run through to 2:45, and you'll be able to do, or your little one will be able to do as many laps of that little Strider course as they like, and there'll be some prizes and medals for the fastest riders in the event. We'll be doing a little bit of chip timing to pick out the different riders on that. So head to RideStaffs.co.uk, go to the bit on the header that says the races, and drop down to Strider Bike. There's a click through onto there, onto striderbike.co.uk website. That's where you enter. Pre-registration is essential because places are limited in that event, and we want to know how many timing chips and all that kind of thing to get for the big day. So that for now is pretty much all of your festival news, unless you've not been keeping an eye on the Facebook page. We have got wood-fired pizza confirmed for the festival site, as well as Bold Street, who will be serving the coffee, and Limestone, who will be doing the beer on the site as well. And we also would like to encourage you to have a look at our Facebook shop and maybe think about buying a RideStaffs 2016 t-shirt. Those are up for sale on there as well, so have a go at that. And that about wraps it up for today. So that's enough from me, but when I disappear in a second, the guys are going to pop up a quick whistle-stop run-through of the Kermesse course that the pros will be riding around on 2nd of July. It does feature me having to make my way through a gate. That gate will be open obviously for the pros on Saturday night, and the guys are going to speed up the film so that they're going more the kind of speed the professionals will be doing and less the kind of speed that I do when I go out on the bike. Anyway, whatever you do over the next week, have a lovely week of cycling. Hope your preparation for the festival's going well. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook /RideStaffs, Twitter, we're RideStaffs as well, and you can find us on Instagram and other places like that too. See you next week for Velog number 16.